If you've been thinking about relocating to the Boise, Idaho area, today I'm going to give you 7 unique reasons that you have never heard of why people love living in the Boise, Idaho area. Let's get after it right now. Have you ever heard of the Boise Pause? Today, that is reason number 1. People love living here, and it's really unique to the Treasure Valley, Idaho. We call it the Boise Pause because if you're here in Boise, you're probably gonna pause and talk to whoever is standing next to you in line in the coffee shop or at the farmer's market or wherever you are. I always tell people, if you are loading groceries, especially the ladies, if you're loading groceries here in the Treasure Valley, Idaho, and somebody approaches you at your car, don't freak out, don't worry. They are pausing to stop and help you load up your things. They're gonna hold the door open. It is just so different. Everyone here is very interested in each other, and they're going to do the Boise Pause and get to know you. So definitely, if you relocate here, make sure you yourself pick up the habit of being a Boise pauser.
I like that.
Don't be a poser, be a Boise pauser.
Oh, that's good.
I know, Ken, right?
That was very good.
All right, guys, reason number 2, have you ever lived somewhere where you can literally golf until 11 p.m. because it's daylight outside? We have the 3rd latest sunset in the entire country. Only Bismarck, North Dakota and Juneau, Alaska have later sunsets than we do. In the summertime here, you guys, you can get off work at 4 p.m. or wrap up dinner at 4 p.m. and then literally hit the town until 11 o'clock at night because the sun is still up. Golfers absolutely love it because they go and they pay for twilight golf, which is a discounted golf rate, and then they re-round after 18 holes and they keep going. Families love it. I think one of the reasons why it's so cool for families is not just because you can get out with your kids in the evening and play later and go toss a ball, but when the sun is out that late, it's kind of hard to commit crime, right? So I think it plays into our low crime rates, which we may talk about here in just a little bit. There's just a million reasons why it's so cool in the summer to have such a late sunset, and I think everyone should experience an 11 p.m. sunset at least once in their lifetime. Next thing that is unique, and you will not hear about this often, is the people here in the Boise, Idaho area love and respect and appreciate their first responders. You guys, firefighters, police officers, nurses, they are the local superheroes. Kids are so excited. My kids, if we're parked next to a police officer, the windows are going down, they're waving the entire red light, they cannot get enough. They want the stickers, they want the hugs, you name it. Here, everybody loves and supports first responders. There was a blue light bulb on every single front porch when all the drama was going on. In the rest of the country, when there was chaos and everyone was talking about defunding their police, not here, which leads me into our next unique reason that I cannot wait to share with you next. Small local government. So I was just talking about how much we love our first responders here. When all of the defund your police stuff was going on, I picked up the phone. At the time I lived in Star, Idaho, and I called our local mayor. He didn't answer. They took a message, and guess what? He called me right back. Yes, our local government is within your reach. It's easy to get involved and be part of it. But that mayor called me back. I said I had an idea of how we can highlight the blue light bulbs on everyone's front porch and honor and support our first responders when all the defund the police stuff was going on. He was all about it and supported it. And that is not the only time I have called him and received a call back. You name it. If you want to discuss something with your local politicians, you're gonna have access to them. You're going to be able to have those conversations and the open dialogue. It's a small local government, and it's such a different experience than anything I ever felt. I mean, Ken and I both relocated here. We've both lived in California. I also lived in Seattle, and I lived in Atlanta, and I can bet you $1 million that if I tried calling the local mayor anywhere in any of those states, I would have never received a phone call back, let alone 30-minute conversation or him being like, Sure, let me send out a publication like real quick. I'll have my secretary and help out, and we'll highlight the blue light bulbs on the patio and encourage everyone else to put them in. So our small government here, it's really cool, and it just helps have a sense of they're really working for the people.
Does DMVs fall under small government? Because I think it does, and the DMVs are amazing here.
Yes, they are. Everyone's really nice.
The pricing.
The prices are insane. Oh my gosh. Okay, next reason. I was just going to talk about our property taxes because they're super low, but maybe I actually need to change it into DMV prices.
Dude, right?
I mean, I'm just gonna bunch it together. You guys, it's bonkers how low our property taxes here, and it's even more bonkers how low our DMV fees are here. So let's just pull a number out. So let's say you have a $700,000 house. You're looking, actually, I got a note right here because we were just talking about this. So let's say your house is $699,800. Your annual property tax is going to be $4,136. Now, if you apply your homestead exemption to that same property, if you have a primary residence here, you can take $125,000 off the value of your house. That's going to drop your annual property tax down to $3,397. You guys, our property tax is so unique. I don't have notes on the DMV right now, but I can tell you, I laughed. It was less than it was like the price of filling up my gas tank the last time I had to pay a fee at the DMV. Does that sound right, Ken?
Yeah, we did when we moved here, our registration was 2 years, and it was just over $200 for 2 years. That included, we had legacy plates, like our little private plates that we wanted to put on there.
Yep.
And it also included 2 years of state park passes.
Oh yes, which is an awesome way to get state park passes. You guys, if you've been thinking about pulling the trigger and relocating here, you definitely want to give us a call, shoot us a text, or write us an email, and we'll talk you into relocating to the Treasure Valley, Idaho. I mean, why wouldn't you want to live here? If you guys are having fun hearing all about these unique reasons for why people love living in the Boise, Idaho area, this is what we do day in and day out. We help people like you become more informed and answer all of your questions when you're considering relocating to Boise, Idaho. So definitely give us a call, shoot us a text, or write us an email if you're thinking about relocating here, because we are the #1 relocation team here in the Treasure Valley, Idaho. Entrepreneurship is reason number 3. And you guys, these are in no particular order. This might be my absolute favorite one. So you might have heard that Idaho doesn't have the greatest job market, but truthfully, most people who relocate here, if they're not retirees, they are entrepreneurs. People know there is a ton of opportunity to start a business here in the Treasure Valley, Idaho. One, because there's been a ton of growth, so we need a lot of new businesses. But one of the best and coolest reasons is because we have the least amount of red tape restrictions in the entire United States. So it is so easy and so affordable. I mean, you can literally wake up in the morning and say, I want to start a business, pay a couple $100s, fill out a piece of paperwork, and you have a business here in the Treasure Valley, Idaho. And there are programs to help people lay out business plans, to get permits for unique things where you need permits. I mean, you name it, the entrepreneurship here, you can feel it buzzing. Everyone moves here and feels like the world is their oyster. They can start a business that they are passionate about. They can do it for a low cost, and the community is going to come out full-fledged and support you. One way you will just see that everywhere is with our farmers markets and our local craft fairs. You guys, all year long, there are massive amounts of events supporting local tradesmen and entrepreneurs, and it is so cool to see how the community comes out and supports one another. We are local first in a massive, big way, and it's just also really cool. Like, we're farm country, inside and out. So we support our local farmers, our local craftsmen. I mean, Ken, like, it's insane.
Yeah, our grocery stores, even if you go into a major grocery like Albertsons, they have little things on there that'll say locally grown. So there's sections that you can just support only local growers.
Not just that, and so Albertsons is actually headquartered here, so that's a local business, and that's our huge, beautiful grocery stores. There is an entire section in the grocery store that sells also handmade goods from other local Idaho. So you want handmade soap, you got it. You want like t-shirts, towels, candles, you name it. Even our grocery stores support the local entrepreneurs here. It's absolutely amazing. So while the job market might not be the most amazing thing here, the opportunity here is incredible, and our local government has made it so simple and so affordable to start a business. Billboards. I know that sounds really funny. Why would billboards be a unique reason of relocating to the Treasure Valley, Idaho? You guys, when I go back to California, for example, sometimes Nevada, just wherever I'm going, I'm always disheartened when I get off the airplane and I'm driving out of the airport and there are DUI, Rolex, Louis Vuitton, OnlyFans, bail bond attorney, everything, billboards, just everywhere. Everything just screams, keep up with the Jones, fast pace, sin, like you name it. Here, you leave the airport and you are surrounded by God's country. It is foothills, green tree tops. I mean, when the sun sets and sun rises over the foothills, you just see like all these beautiful shadows and patterns. And then you have the periodic billboard, and it's for like the D&B Supply, which is our local farm supply store where you get your cowboy boots and your purses, but also maybe your kids' toys and like some really good beef jerky, okay? Like you're not gonna get this sense right off of the airplane, like, oh my gosh, go to this store, go do that like activity at this nightclub, like go drink, go party. And the best part about that is your children and your grandkids are not being exposed to that kind of thing. They are presented with the lifestyle and the goals that you want them to have, your family traditions that you're sharing around your dining room table. It's not advertisers like coming at them from right to left and no weird questions being answered about what is the OnlyFans billboard advertisement as you're pulling out of the airport. Like, what is that? So the billboards, or lack thereof, are definitely a major big reason, and I think it just goes and plays into how incredible our community is here and what we really stand for and what the people like. I mean, we vote with our dollars, and I can tell you, people aren't rushing off to go, buy a bail bonds attorney. I don't know. Next reason is pride of Idaho, pride of state. So I used to call it pride of ownership, but it's not just homeowners. It's literally everybody who has grown up here and relocated here. Anyone who lives here instantly identifies as an Idahoan, and they instantly feel so proud of the community and the state and their neighborhood. Everyone's lawn is well cared for. There's no trash everywhere. You're not going to see the graffiti that you see other places. People just really take care of their property and their neighbor here. There is nothing like it. And the other part about it that is so unique, so we have a team in Texas and people relocate to Texas. And one of the cons they say is, I moved to Texas and there's a lot of Texans and then there's us. We're never gonna be a Texan to the Texans. It is not like that in Idaho. Literally, you move here and you get this like crazy itch to get a sticker, the shape of Idaho, and stick it on your car window and just like identify quickly as an Idahoan. People feel like they are part of the community overnight. They feel pride of ownership, pride of state, pride of home. I mean, I feel like I should say patriotism maybe wrapped up into this. We express our love, not just for Idaho, but for country, along with taking care of the people and the property in our own backyard. We love being American. We love this country. There are American flags everywhere. We celebrate for a week or 2 weeks for the 4th of July, okay? It's not just fireworks in the evening. You're gonna get that, but you're gonna get fireworks days leading up to the 4th of July. You're going to have parades, big events with the fire department, with the police, you name it. We love being Idahoans. We love Idaho and we love our nation here in Idaho. Farm to table, This one is so cool. So I used to live in Seattle, and Seattle was kind of known for starting the farm to table revolution. No, you guys, they can't light a candle to Idaho's farm to table. We have dinners on the farm. We have farm stands on every single corner. So you're driving home and you can pull over to the farmstead. You can pick up a fresh loaf of sourdough bread. You can buy local chicken eggs. You can get your local produce. You name it. We support our local farms here like no other. The other thing I love about our farm system here is it's not just like off in the distance somewhere, like you never see it. No, you can literally go eat dinner at a fancy smancy restaurant or be at like some big event in the city. And as you're pulling away, you drive past a farm. Maybe you're driving through the suburbs and there's a farm sprinkled right into the neighborhood. It's so cool. There's even communities here who have built their entire concept around having a farm in the community. So we are just true and true farm country. What do you say about the farm to table situation here, Ken?
We love it. Me and my wife and the kids, we have one right down our street. We just go get our sweet corn from there all the time. It's
so good. Oh, and the local butchers and meat.
Yes.
Yeah. Talk about eating seasonally and eating locally, not just for your heart and deliciousness because everything tastes better, but for your health too. You want to eat local and seasonally, and I tell you, Idaho is the right place for it. Our goal here is to provide you with enough information to help you decide, whether or not you want to relocate to the Treasure Valley, Idaho. And that means we also share all the reasons you might hate living here, why you might not like it, and it might not be the place for you. We have all of our videos like that and all the reasons you'll love it, along with home tours and information about the area. You got to scan this QR code or visit our website. We've got an interactive map. Hover over that map and it will bring up every video we have ever made. But even better, we are here for you. So give us a call, shoot us a text, or write us an email. Our team will sit down with you on Zoom or on the phone and get to know you, answer all of your questions. We have helped so many families relocate here and become an Idahoan, part of this wonderful Idaho community. You guys, please give us a call, shoot us a text, write us an email. We've got your back when you're relocating to Idaho. And until the next video, be blessed.